Hi Mortgage Heroes, Andy Cruz here in Business Development. Today is Wednesday, April 22nd, and this is your video newsletter. Well, today we are getting a lot more clear picture of what lending is going to look like moving forward. Now, I say that very cautiously because there's still a lot of things that are changing. They're just not changing as frequently as they were 2 weeks and 1 week ago. But today I wanted to tell you a couple of things we do know and a couple of pieces of advice that might help you in making a calculated decision moving forward. The first thing is the rate environment is finally settling in. And yes, a couple weeks ago we said not all rates are available as marketed, and that is still true now, but I'm going to clarify that a little more today and tell you what that means. First is you got to be aware of the fine print. Not going to name any names, but a very widely used credit union that serves the military has some unfortunately deceiving messaging on their marketing where they're offering a rate and then you read the fine print and it comes at a 2% discount point, which means you pay 2% to buy that fee, and it has a 1% origination fee. So to get the rate that's being marketed, which looks very attractive, you ultimately end up paying 3 percentage points of whatever your loan amount is to obtain that rate. And that is very, very frustrating to be a professional in this business and see people that you quote unquote compete with doing deceptive marketing like that. And we've already had to handle a couple of inquiries where people were saying, oh, but they're offering me this and they're offering me that. And when you look at the fine print, they're really not. So that is to say, not all rates are created equal, and that's the main topic of today, is not all rates are created equal, not just bank to bank, but case to case. Even people you talk with, their scenario may sound like it's the same as yours, but we've never run into someone who literally has the exact copy for copy, piece by piece, variable by variable, same scenario as someone else that they know. So be very careful as you're talking to people about the rate they're getting, how they're getting it, where they're getting it from. You know, it's all the ingredients is what creates the end rate. It's everything from you as a borrower, your credit score, credit history, loan to value on the house, debt to income limit, the house's value, the amount of equity you have, whether it's a condo or a single family residence. There's all sorts of variables. So no two rates are created equal, okay? That's the main point. And then the next thing I wanted to talk to you about today is, get the whole story. If you're talking to someone else before you talk to us, or you talk to us and then you go talk to somebody else, get the whole story on what it is you're signing up for. A lot of times we're seeing things after the fact that have fees that they weren't expecting, or a rate that isn't what was promised. Now, yeah, the market ebbs and flows and it moves while we're doing a transaction. The time we start a conversation to the time we end, the market's trading every single day and every day in between. So that is likely that the scenario will change, but what I'm really talking about is get the whole story of what it is you have to do in order to obtain the rate you're being told you can get. And also that means you have to give the whole story. So you got to get the whole story, but you got to give the whole story too. We have the most trouble when people try to give us what they think we need rather than just giving us what it is we ask for that we already know we need. So give us the whole story. We're not just asking for things because we feel like it. We're asking for things because we know we're going to need it and we foresee that it will be used in the underwriting decision of approving your loan. So as you're getting the whole story from us, we also ask that you give us the whole story too. That will arm us and help us be best prepared to help you accomplish your refinance or your purchase. Now, those of you who decide to share this message with someone else and they don't know who we are, we thank you for that. But also, make sure you share your personal story with what it is that Mortgage Heroes is able to do for you and how we can help them as well. It's very, very important that we set clear expectations that are very black and white in times like this, because it's really important to know that things are changing. And even though they're changing less frequently than they were before, the devil's in the details, as they say. And as we get more and more details moving out of the CARES Act being approved, we get more and more details of what underwriting is going to look like. We get more and more details of what the repercussions of forbearance are going to be. It's becoming very clear that not only is transparency needed now more than ever, which it was already needed to begin with, but The trust factor of being able to ask a question and get the right answer is really obvious in times like this. So we would just like to share with those of you who are meeting us for the first time, we've been there and we've done that. We were in business prior to the collapse of 08 and 09. We made it through 08 and 09, and we're still here today. And we are eager to learn from you on how we can help you achieve your financial goals, whether that's refinancing or purchasing. And we thank you so much for tuning in. And where we can help you, please send us a direct message, send us a comment, or send us an email. And we would love to have a conversation and learn how we can help you accomplish your mortgage goals. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you again next week.